Hi there friends, if you're new to my channel, my name is Nicole and today I'm going to be doing the end of year book tag for you guys and talk a little bit about what I'll be reading for the rest of the year. Now I saw one of my favorite booktubers, Reagan of Peruse Project, film this, and I'll put a link to her video down in the description box below. But I know that other people have done it as well, but I have the questions here. And I'm really excited actually because I already finished my goal of 20 books this year. That was one of my New Year's resolutions last year if you watched my update video on that, and it was my Goodreads challenge for the year. And if you want, I will put my link to my Goodreads page down below. If you want to be friends with me, feel free to. So I already finished 20 books, but there's still a few more that I'm really hoping to get in before the end of the year. I always tend to do a lot of reading over the Christmas period whenever I'm home. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first question is, are there any books that you've started but still need to finish? The only book that I'm currently working on is this one by Alison Weir called The Lady in the Tower, The Fall of Anne Boleyn. I started it whenever I was at the Tower of London, and I'm, working my way through it. So I don't know if I will finish this before the end of the year, but it may be what I read on the plane on the way home, so that would get a good chunk of it done. And I am actually going to Hampton Court Palace on Monday, which actually might be the day that this is going up, so I definitely will bring it because, Hampton Court Palace, Anne Boleyn. So we'll see if I get through this. I also did start, but I probably will start it over again because it's obviously not that long, the play Venus and Fur by David Ives. If you don't know, I have seen this play 4 times now in London. Actually, I'm filming this on Saturday and today as it's closing. It has Natalie Dormer and David Oakes in it. Actually, my copy of the script is signed to me from David Oakes, which is really lovely. But it's such a brilliant play and I'd really like to see it, or to read it, because I've seen it now and I kind of want to see how much, did they play with the script, how much of it was them, how much is written in. I really enjoy reading a play after I've seen it, so I probably will read this at some point in the next week. The second question is, do you have an autumnal transition read? Now this tag is a little bit older, so it was a little bit back more towards the fall. I know that we're kind of into winter now. And I will say that my autumnal transition read was definitely The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. I have a video reviewing that and reviewing the musical kind of as an adaptation of it, which I will link down below. But I love it so much. I highly recommend The Woman in White. Actually, I'm giving my friend Patricia a copy of it for Christmas along with another novel that she really wanted, because I think it's just such a good read. And I feel like there's no better way to transition from summer to fall and winter than by reading some Victorian Gothic thriller. The next question is, are there any releases you're still waiting for this year? And in terms of novels, there aren't. The only book that came out this year that I was really pumped for novel-wise is Carrie Hope Fletcher's All That She Can See. But Josh Groban's coffee table book, I can't remember. It actually may already be out, but I haven't gotten my hands on it yet because I'm getting it for Christmas. But it's called Stage to Stage, and it's about Josh Groban transitioning kind of from being, I guess, a vocal performer to being Pierre in the Broadway show Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812, and I'm very excited for that. The next question is 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year. Obviously, I would really love to finish reading Venus and Fur and The Lady in the Tower. But other than that, I know I'm getting a copy of The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens for Christmas from my mom. And so I'm really hoping to get that read. It's, between Christmas and the New Year, because I know I've read it before, but I don't really remember it that well. And now that I'm a volunteer at the Charles Dickens Museum, it feels like the kind of thing that I should know. Speaking of Dickens, actually one of the other books that I want to read before the end of the year, if I can, or very soon in the new year, is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, which I've never read. I honestly know nothing about this. Most Dickens, I feel like even if I've not read it, I have an idea of the story, or I've seen a movie adaptation or a miniseries adaptation of it, but I will be going into this fairly clean with no information, but I'm really excited for it, and I think this is such a gorgeous copy. The third book that I really want to get through before the end of the year that I probably won't read once I'm home is Dodie Clark. You probably know her from YouTube or from her music. Has this book called Secrets for the Mad, Obsessions, Confessions, and Life Lessons. And I'm really into memoir type books. I love Carrie Hope Fletcher's All That I Know Now. I really like Carrie Fisher's memoirs. I really love Nora Ephron's memoir essay books. So I'm so looking forward to finally reading this. I also have to say I'm kind of obsessed with my copy because I gotta get the YouTube Space London, so it's signed by Dodie. which is really exciting. And I actually am so happy, this is such a tangent, but I'm actually going to see Dodie in concert in April in London, and I cannot wait. I bought my ticket, and the concert actually sold out, so I'm so glad that I got my ticket. But it'll actually be, I'm trying to think, I've seen like several, like I've been to small gigs, mostly with musical theater performers. Like I went to Carolyn Maitland's concert and Marisha Wallace's concert. Well, I've been in London, Rob Houchin's concert. I've seen Ramin Karimloo and some people like that. But in terms of like big concerts in a stadium, I've only ever been to 2, and they were both Taylor Swift concerts. So I'm really excited to see like a big proper concert. The next question is there a book that you are planning on reading this year that you think could still kind of shock you and become one of your favorites? And I think that if anything is going to, it would be Dodie's Secrets for the Mad. Obviously, like, I think I will enjoy it, but I think it's the one that has the potential to really become a favorite of mine. So yeah, we'll see. And the final question is, have you made any reading plans for 2018? Yes, I have 3 main plans. The first one is Carrie Hope Fletcher's next book, When the Curtain Falls, comes out in July. So obviously I will be reading that in July because I'll be here and be able to get a copy as soon as it comes out. The next thing is that, kind of going off of A Tale of Two Cities and A Christmas Carol, my plan is to read more of Dickens' work and more about Dickens. I also have a book that I've bought that's kind of talks about Dickens' life, because now that I work at the Dickens Museum, I really kind of want to absorb as much Dickens as possible, especially while I can still like connect it to things in the house, because I feel like I'll be kicking myself if I read it later whenever I'm not volunteering there anymore. So I'm going to try and read as much Dickens as I can. If you have suggestions for Dickens, like if you're a Dickens fan, please talk to me. Let me know in the comments down below what you think I should start with after I do A Tale of Two Cities, because I've heard good things about Bleak House. I've heard that I should read Bleak House. Had a guy in the museum the other day be very adamant that I should read Bleak House. So I'm thinking that's where I'm going next, but I'm also very open to suggestions. And my final plan for 2018 is, I think I'm finally going to take this on. I kept saying I was going to read it this year, and I didn't. But I have this gorgeous copy of War and Peace. I do have like a nice cloth-bound copy at home, but this is my like paperback that I can carry with me on the tube and look impressive because I'm reading War and Peace. But I love the BBC miniseries. Obviously, this is the tie-in of it. I love Natasha Peer and the Great Comet of 1812, which is based on the chunk of this, and I feel like it's time. Anna Karenina is one of my favorite books, so like I do like Tolstoy's writing, and I really want to read this. So this is my goal for 2018. Please, guys, hold me to it. I would love to hear about your reading plans for the rest of this year and for 2018, so feel free to leave them in the comments down below, or if you've done a blog post or a video of this tag, please link it for me down below. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, especially because I'm kind of trying to use what videos get thumbs up, which ones get more views, to figure out what I'm going to keep doing with my channel in the future. If you guys like these book themed videos, I will definitely do more of them. Otherwise, you can find all my links as usual to my social media and my blogs and everything down below. Check back tomorrow for another video, because I am uploading every day in December leading up to Christmas, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!